So I am here. I'm actually not using my phone for once, which is pretty great. I have a camera now and I'm able to edit on my computer because I got a new computer, and so I wanted to do a really cool video where I'm doing my makeup. I haven't really been able to do this in the past just because I haven't had space on my phone, I haven't had a computer to edit on, so I'm really hoping this turns out well. So here I go. The first thing I like to do is I take an e.l.f. primer that I got at CVS for like, I think $8. All my makeup I try and get for really cheap. And I just kind of put it all over my face. You definitely want to clean your face first just to make sure there's no gunk and stuff. And by the way, I'm listening to Hamilton, favorite play, or musical. Okay, so you take about that much depending on how large your facial region is. And then you just smooth it over. It really fills in your pores and it like makes your skin super soft. If you want to go like to school one day with no makeup but have like a nice smooth looking soft skin thing, I would suggest just using this. I've done that before where I just wear this. And I do have acne and scratches and stuff because yeah, so I put it on and it makes your skin really soft and like fills in your pores. And it doesn't smell, which is great. It doesn't smell good, it doesn't smell bad. It really smells like nothing. It'll smell like whatever your skin smells like. This little guy, and I have the Dream Velvet Maybelline New York foundation. It's really good and it's the cheapest one that I can find. It was like $8 again, around that price. And it's one of the ones that actually fit my skin tone. I usually get like different foundations that are a lot darker and look really bad because I don't realize how pale I am. I always think I'm darker, especially since my skin tone here is very different from my skin tone here. So I take a little bit. You really don't need that much of this, so it's like that. And then I just put it all over my face. Okay, so I know a lot of people don't put makeup on their necks, but I would suggest if you're going out with makeup and stuff, you're going to want to make sure that your neck and your face are the same color. So you're going to want to do it. I'm not, just because I don't want to do it because it's going to take longer. And what I like to do is before I do any of this, I put swatches of whatever. I really like matte liquid lipstick, so I'll do those and do the different colors to see what like works best with the eyeshadow and that type of thing. So this is done, and if you're like really into it, if you're going out, there's a matte finish by NYX that's really good. It was $8, again $8, and it's really handy. And I'm not going to use it right now just because I need to wash this off once I'm done. And so the next thing I like to do is I like to use a bronzer to contour and that type of thing. So the thing is, I've never actually used this specific bronzer before. I've used bronzers before, but I wanted to try this one out, and I can't remember it. Okay, it's by e.l.f. and it's like really just a handy dandy little thing. Okay, so I like using this to blend. So I'm gonna take this color and then just kind of go over my cheeks. And then you want to make sure to blend. You can use that type of brush or like a brush. I mean, this isn't a brush, a sponge or a brush. It just depends what you like. I like using this because it'll still have some leftover foundation and it'll blend it in really well. Once you're done with contouring, I like to do my brows next. So I have this amazing thing from Makeover Essentials. It's a brush compact. I've had it for years. Look at that! That is amazing. So I like taking this angled brush, and then I don't remember, I've had this for years. It's a little black beauty book. It's by e.l.f., of course. I love e.l.f. And I like to take, this look is going to be a little darker, so I'm going to do a darker eyebrow. I'm going to go with the black. I usually go with a dark brown for like day-to-day look, so it's closer to my eyebrows. And my eyebrows are very strange looking. They're like triangles, so I kind of just so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyeshadow. So I found this, it's a MAC thing. I don't know how much it was. I had a friend give it to me. And it has this beautiful gold color that I just, like, I tried it last night so I tried it, and obviously they haven't used it really, and I was just like, this is amazing. So I'm going to use that for my eyeshadow. So I'm taking this kind of, I don't know what this is. This is a contouring eye brush. It's really good when you want to do smoky eyes and blend it, or if you want to cover large spaces. Down. I really like this black, and I think I'm going to put a little bit here on the corners and then blend it in. So I'm going to take my amazing brush thing, and then I'm going to grab this one, and then take a little bit, I don't want a lot, and just kind of dot it in. It's okay if it doesn't look good right away because you're going to blend it. So I think that's enough. And then I'm going to take this brush, get a little bit of gold just to make sure it blends well. So I have all this down, and there are these really cool eyeshadow palette things. It's Color Tattoo, and they last for like a crazy long time, and I have about 4 of them, and they're not too expensive. I really like this white one. And then I have a blue one, which is to die for. And I'm going to use that to do my eyeliner. So I like using this lip brush. Or you can use it for like a bunch of things. I don't really know, truthfully. I just kind of take what I find and that type of stuff and what I'm given from like hand-me-downs and that type of thing and just use it. So this is kind of old, but I just kind of like rub it in and then get the color on the brush. So it looks really cool, and I'm really digging it. I'm gonna put a little more on this side, but I'm liking it. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this white and do my unders. Okay. So, looking good. So once you're done with that, you move on to the lips. So I like, as I said before, I like doing a swatch. You can see that of the different lip stuff I have. And because this is kind of like an intense look, I'm gonna go for a more intense lip, not one of these more nudie colors. I think I'm going to go, and this is a little too dark just because it will be too much with the eyes, and the eyes are a lot lighter than that. So I think I'm going with this color. It is a knobby matte lip gloss. It's long lasting, and I think it was like $2. I like to do is I love to wipe off like basically anything on the brush, just because if you don't, it can be a lot on the brush and then you're just like clown face and you look ridiculous sometimes. And so I like to line the lips first with the matte and then go over it. Okay, so once you have it down, you let it dry a little bit, and then you're going to take some of the stuff that you wiped off and just apply it. Okay, so this is the first layer. Depending on how light your color is compared to your lip and your complexion, you might want to do another layer or whatever. But remember, whenever you're doing swatches, that your skin here is going to be a lot lighter than your skin on your mouth, or it's going to be, your mouth is definitely going to be rosier and more red. And you want to keep that in consideration. So I really like it. I'm going to get a bit of a close-up. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.